you can receive more help from strangers, right? Because it seems like you're kind of blocked off to that, right? And nobody's going to force it, you know? But people, like I say, definitely were feeling empathy when they saw your last interview, and you know that you really are out there. You're in a tent. It's cold. It's a snowstorm going on right now, and nobody wants to see that. But we also want you to, you know, want the help and kind of, you know, be like appreciative of it when you get it and stuff like that. So, hopefully, you know, we'll continue to.
I'm disappointed with myself also. I'm just praying every day it get better.
What do you mean disappointing yourself about what?
Just the fact that how did I make it here?
What's up, YouTube? Before the mastermind, after the mastermind. Before the mastermind, after the mastermind. The tips and suggestions that made this possible came directly from the mastermind. And as they continue to invest, their channel is gonna grow. Go check them out. Love and React, a black married couple that's reacting to mating and dating content online. And if you're ready to invest in your channel, click the link in the bio. And I'll see you on Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. Now back to the content. Just real quick, just showing that, hey, the money y'all sent went to her. That's how much is that right there? 120. 120.
I'm not good at math. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Y'all.
So, and you don't have a Cash App or nothing right now, right?
No, not right now.
Okay. And as far as if people want to reach out or whatever, how do they reach out to you?
PayPal, if they want to use PayPal.
Well, I can't put the email on here, but I can put it in the description. But if they wanted to reach out to you as far as just like Instagram and stuff like that, what's that?
I don't even have a phone number. I don't do social media.
Okay, so you don't. I thought you had Instagram last time.
I don't. I told you it got hacked and compromised with the boy and everything, so I can't.
All right. Well, you know, you're gonna want to find some way to people to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, I'm not doing the bottle girl job, so I seen it like I don't even need social media.
You say you're not doing what?
The bottle girl job, so I'm like I don't need social media.
Well, I can dig it. But situations like this will come in handy because there's tons of people that reached out to me because there was no way for them to reach out to you, right?
Okay.
And I tell people all the time, it's not my desire to have to, get the money and then find you and do all that stuff. So I'd rather they just, help you directly. You know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, tons of people who saw your last interview wanted to help just to let you know.
Okay.
So you should open yourself up to it and allow it to be received. All right.
That gave me a little bit more faith because I definitely was like losing, the little attitude. You feel what I'm saying? I was losing faith in the world. You feel what I'm saying? Just being mad at the world. So yeah, that definitely gave me a little bit more faith and a little bit more So I appreciate that a lot.
Well, it's a snowstorm going on out here, so
definitely. At first it was supposed to start 9 a.m. this morning. Now it's
started
pushed
a
back,
little afternoon. Yeah, so just to show y'all this, snowing in Atlanta. It's actual snow. We don't get it often, but we got it today. So
I'm going to her.
Are you basically still like in the tent or whatever? Like okay, so
yeah. The most I'm trying to do is try to just either, if I can, find a ride with this money. Uber does cash now. Find a ride to do Cat Warming Shelter.
Okay, to warming shelter. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean,
and if I can't make it done, then I'm gonna have to do like I did last time, burn fire and.
That sounds dangerous.
I got 7 blankets and stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't know about that burning fires. That sounds dangerous.
Not inside the tent.
Okay, like outside of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
I can't do it inside. So I just gotta get the little bit of heat I get from the fire, run in and get under the blanket. So.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I know that you're in the middle of your situation, everything else, and I can't tell anyone how to be in survival mode, right? But my heart hurts not seeing you in a space to where maybe you can receive more help from strangers, right? Because it seems like you're kind of blocked off to that, right? And nobody's gonna force it, but people, like I say, definitely were feeling empathy when they saw your last interview, and that you really are out there. You're in a tent. It's cold. It's a snowstorm going on right now, and nobody wants to see that. But we also want you to want the help and kind of, be like appreciative of it when you get it and stuff like that. So, hopefully, we'll continue to.
I'm disappointed with myself also. I'm just praying every day it get better.
What do you mean disappointing yourself about what?
Just the fact that how did I make it here? Like, I'm being so honest. I worked so hard to get me a place, and lost it all because of a situation. I'm just been deep in thought.
So what do you think the lesson is to be learned from that?
I need to stay focused. Don't get distracted. Anything like all that needs to stop.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that I recognize now as a 40-plus-year-old man, right? One of the things I recognize now that was a big moment in my life was when I realized that I don't know nothing, right? Because a lot of times as young people, we think we know it all, right? And we think we can come up with the answers and, that type of stuff. And a lot of times what happens is, we get into these spirals where we make a series of decisions that maybe aren't the wisest, aren't the best, or choosing the wrong people or whatever it is, right? And then we end up in these situations. Well, I would suggest that maybe some of what you want to get from this situation is just realizing, like, you know what? I'm still young enough to where I still have a lot to learn. There's still a lot of things that I may think I know that I don't know as much as I think I know.
Yeah, I've counted that.
You know?
I've counted that already.
Okay. All right.
I've already self-reflected and did all of that. Now it's time for me to just move forward. I recognize what my problems are, what I need to fix. And now it's time for me to just fix them and keep moving forward. So
okay, I get it.
I took accountability on my end. I recognized that some of it was out of my control. Learn from everything that I've.
What were the things that were out of your control, and what were the things that were in your control?
Allowing the man to come in my life and then I know he was murdered and he was going to beat on me.
I get it, but how was that out of your control?
I don't know. And then when the police come and board up my apartment, I can't do nothing when they only giving me an hour leave. That was out of my control.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. But here's the thing. So that's not how this...
Maybe I don't
it doesn't
recognize where it went wrong at first.
Well, right. And so what you just did was you just demonstrated what I was just telling you about, right? Because, I just gave you, kind of sound advice to say, hey, realize that, there's some things you still learn and stuff like that. And instead of you kind of taking that in and saying, you know what, I'm going to take that in and stew on it for a little bit, you was like, yeah, I've already done that. And so now I just need to move forward. Well, you literally demonstrated what I was just talking about. And so I just want you to just stew on it a little bit. It's not to have an answer right now. Everything doesn't need an immediate answer, And it's just a stew. I don't want to make you feel any type of way, but I know how it is. A lot of us have been there before. We were your age once, right? So we know what you feel, how you feel.
No, obviously you don't, because if you did, you would have understood what was being said, but it's okay. I understand. I accept being young-minded.
Well, in other words, the police don't come and just board up an apartment. There's a whole process.
That's exactly what happened. I don't know. I did not get no notice or anything. I'm literally paying somebody up under their lease. So maybe they got a notice, but Sierra didn't.
And I get it, but that was your decision to do that, right?
In a way, I thought I could trust the situation. You know what I'm saying? The person seemed legit, everything.
Seemed legit, all that stuff. So all a series of your decisions that led you here. It's not anything that was out of your control. Everything was within your control.
Maybe I just didn't know the ways to fix it then.
Well, no, you didn't make wise decisions from the jump. So maybe the people that you chose to deal with, the situations you chose to be in, right? Because you shouldn't be in a situation where you're paying under the table and doing this and doing that.
I should have found a way to get myself out of that situation instead of
you probably shouldn't have been in it in the first place.
Doing that.
You see what I'm saying? You probably shouldn't have been in this situation.
Yeah.
Trust me, it could all probably be traced back to a series of different decisions. We don't have to go all into it right now, but all right. Well, listen, we like I say, the empathy is there. Okay, the people want to see you do well, and there's even people, like I say, that want to help. There was one guy that sent the majority of that money. Sent $100. A couple other people reached out to see how they could send you money directly.
Yeah, I went on the website and looked at it.
What'd you think about it? You're talking about on the...
Yeah, I went to the library and looked it up and watched it. I actually watched all three of them, and I don't understand. But it's all okay with me because I could...
Wait, you don't understand what?
I'm okay with accepting the blame for a lot of things little people know.
Well, we all have to. We all have to accept the blame for the things that are going on in our life, right? So unless it's literally things like cancer and stuff like that.
Where it's saying that I didn't accept the help, paid for my room, and I called you and told you that night. They paid for my hotel room, and then the next day that they still helped me, and they offered to pay for my room for me a bed at Salvation Army for $10. They was gonna pay it up for 3 months, It's just when I got there, the lady there, she acted like she couldn't find my referral in the system. So now we're just basically working with each other from a distance. So I just don't understand why people think I'm really not trying to get the help. I really have been reaching out to places. You feel what I'm saying? I called 211. I go to Georgia Harm Reduction, get a hospital. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that people are questioning that you want the help.
Job applications. I don't have bus fare to give to and from every day, so it's like I'm gonna be trying for just to fail. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm trying. I don't think people see that.
I'll say this. I was with the guy yesterday, and we was looking for you. And I had just got done interviewing him. He's a normal interviewee I have on my channel. And so he was just riding with me, and I was looking for you anyway. So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can find Munchie.
No,
I get it.
don't need people. No.
Well, I get it.
I trusted you, not.
Listen, I didn't listen. We went to the Publix, okay? We went to the Publix,
Okay.
right.
Okay,
so
okay.
that was no. We went to the Publix, right? So
my heart started pounding.
No. It's not. We went to the Publix because that's where you said you was gonna be, right? So that's where I went looking for you.
Yeah.
And we wasn't able to find you. But the point that I was gonna make was that he actually probably would have been a good person to meet because he just got his housing with Hope Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right, and so he's I think he went through like the 90-day process, but he just got to Atlanta like a week ago. So he kind of started the process, but he was out of town. But he was already like in the Hope Atlanta system or whatever.
Hope Atlanta.
Yeah, so he started the process, and then he's got his housing. Like that's what we was doing yesterday, was going around looking at the potential places that he could choose from with the voucher that he has.
Again. I would have looked it up.
But see what I was just saying? You see how I get that your initial reaction was like, oh, no. But the reason why I had the guy with me was so that maybe he could explain to you exactly what he did. Yeah, the whole thing.
He sped it up.
Right. But you see how I had to kind of force that on you? Like if I would have went with your initial reaction, I just would have maybe been like, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it.
And I would have just not heard it. You feel what I'm saying? But you didn't force it. I don't know why you trying to make this narrative of me like I'm hard to deal with. I'm not. I'm open, willing to understand. My face wears my emotions on my face, but my mind will be thinking something else the whole time. I'm just accepting what you're saying. Just because my facial expression is like that, I wear them on my shoulders. But deep within my mind, I am actually processing, accepting, and taking it all the information that I'm getting, and taking it to this little table and deciphering and cite. And you feel what I'm saying?
I get that. You're putting it in your processing it.
Do this too.
Well, it's not just your facials. It's the responses. So it's not just
all that shit.
Well, listen, ultimately, like I say, people just want to see you do well. People want to see you doing better. Nobody wants to see you in this situation. Let's put it like that, right? And so people are trying to figure out, well, what is it that'll help her get out of the situation? I think that's where it's not me trying to create a narrative. Trust me, listen, I'm a fair guy. If the narrative is there, it's there. Okay? And maybe that's something that you can, again, stew on to say, well, what is it that I'm giving off? And try to hold yourself accountable to where...
That's what I'm really thinking about, really.
Okay.
What am I giving off this, like, making people think this about me? Like, that's...
Well, right, because everybody can't be wrong, right?
Because I don't get it. Maybe I'm blending in or something. I don't know. But that part right there resonates with me a lot. I'm definitely thinking about that.
It's something to stew on.
Yeah.
It's something to stew on. I ain't trying to agitate you, nothing like that.
It's not agitating me. Okay. I actually accept a lot of things that's being said. I'm smiling right now. Like you're not saying nothing wrong. If anything, it's probably just God giving me a talk. You feel what I'm saying? So
sometimes we're vessels, we're vessels, and God speaks through different folks, So, I mean, like I say, a lot of people want to help. Tons of people hit me up about just different stuff. Like, I was like kind of overwhelmed. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get the money that they send on Cash App, find to give it to her, because I don't like money sitting in my pocket. It kind of burns a hole in my pocket. I don't like that. So I like to give people the money, but I really, like I say, typically don't like to do it. So just for moving forward, if there's a way that you can get some type of Cash App going, I think that it would benefit you. A few people in the comments said that. It was like, you know what? Man, if she had a Cash App, she'd probably have, whatever amount of money that, she's looking for right now.
I see some of them reach out about counseling, whatever. Is that still possible if you could reach out to them or whatever, so I could relay the information to you?
So say it again.
some of them, I seen some of the comments, some people was offering like counseling or whatever, and I was saying if you could get the information from them and like relay it to me, I'll
absolutely.
take that.
Absolutely.
I don't turn
Well,
mental health
so how about this?
down,
If the people that may have hit me up about that or whatever, or if the people said something about it, like if they said something in the comments, I tell them to email me, and then can I just give them your number so they can reach out to you directly?
What about the email that I send you?
Did you send me an email?
I'm saying
yeah, that's fine. You can email me. Yeah, they can reach out however. Yeah, the point is, I don't want to play middleman, right? So, right, because that's work, right? That takes time, work, energy, everything else. So I'd rather them just.
Today you want me to find a way to just have something leaking to.
Yeah, so people can reach out to you because that's what people do when they see some of they see the interviews. Sometimes they feel however they feel about wanting to help the people. They reach out directly. They don't go through me,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a whole nother job I'd be doing.
No.
I got to get interviews. You see this what I'm doing right here? This is what I spend my time doing. So, all right. Well, listen.
I do appreciate you guys, and if I'm hard-headed one day,
you are. Just to let you know, you are.
One day, it's actually in the process right now. I am actually trying to, heal from all my traumas and move forward, and I am trying to learn to be more open to things that have scared me. So I'm trying to.
And nobody's saying that like we don't understand. No, I get it. Listen, nobody's saying that we don't understand.
Right now, my mind can't even try to fathom it. It's like, no. All my mind tells me no. Like you feel I'm saying, I'm
it's survival
trying to
mode.
talk about it in my head, but I'm like, no.
You're in survival mode. You probably have a whole different energy when you're not in this survival mode.
That's why I'll take the mental health. I know I can. My shoulders will be up, just like, and I have to relax. I know it's it. I have bad anxiety. I'm not trying to have a heart attack with no baby. I'm not.
I get it.
I know I have bad ADHD. I know I have all that.
Well, listen, if anybody reached out to me about the counseling and reached out to her or left a comment, y'all send me an email at landistreetinterviews@gmail.com and I will get y'all in touch. Okay? All right, sweetie. So if anybody did want to reach out, help or donate, I guess you said there's no social media or whatever, no Cash App right now. Is there any way? Okay, and you'll give me your email so I can put that in the description. Okay, all right. Well, like I say, we definitely appreciate you. Stay warm out here, man. It's cold. It's snowing. All right, it's really snowing in Atlanta. Y'all. Oh Lord. All right, you make sure you have a good one, okay?
You too.
All right, sweetie.